And they will make the change now. Corner kick played in. And a bit short with the clearance. Now with Mendes. Busrati. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Loves to attack from the wide areas. Ball's gone. Could be a chance to break here. Defenders need to cover. Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Real chance. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Snuffing out the danger.
Well, the players should be inspired by this. The crowd have really got behind them today.
And he might be through here. What late excitement. And the match is level.
Well, here it is. 1v1 against the keeper, and the outcome was never really in doubt. He never looked like missing that.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Tension building, still level. Nicely timed tackle. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Targets available, cross comes in. Well, nothing productive, really. Christian Borja. Shown inside, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Poor attempt at a pass, really. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Can they nudge in front late on here? Oh, in with a chance. And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front. There's the final whistle, and the visitors move on.
Well, Derek, that was a tough game. They had to work really hard to edge it. Credit to them, though.
Well, I suppose it goes without saying that he'll want to impress his new employers here, Stuart.
Well, absolutely, Derek. It's a start of another chapter in his career. Let's hope he settles in well and shows these fans what a good player he really is.
Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. Well, the counter chance looks very real. But it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. They look as though they want to make this move count. And thwarted there following the cross. Martin. Running room in the wide position. Preferring to go infield. And an effective clearance. There's been so much speculation in terms of whether the transfer would go ahead, but it will go ahead, Stuart.
Well, this seems a very high price, but we do know what a really good player he is. But with that sort of fee, he'll be under pressure to perform straight away.
Well, he's certainly not alone. The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. Fulgini. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. And saved by the keeper. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Rugani. Cooper. And intercepting it. Well, the final whistle almost upon us, and this is not going to be an away day that lives long in the memory. Stuart, give us your take.
Well, they've been second best, that's for sure, and the main problem has been in midfield, where they've been overrun at times. They just haven't been able to get enough possession. It's not been a good performance today.
Mark Oot. He takes aim, and he's certainly in the mood for his second.
Well, he's certainly looking a threat. He looks so sharp today.
There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches. Oh, he looks threatening. Will he finish? It could be up for grabs. Oh, really good header. Really fine goalkeeping. A corner will ensue. Let's see about the delivery. A gift for any goalkeeper. Ludovic Ajorc. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. Takes the shot! And the referee's whistle, that is the end of the story. Well, no surprise to see who... And into the last 15 minutes of action. A really intense pressure applied. Splendid tackle, and the outcome is a corner here. Who can they pick out? Oh, and couldn't convert. Timo Hubers. Chikaldao. Dejan Ljubicic. And he read it well defensively. A chance maybe from the wide position. Really vital interception. Kyoto. Well read to put an end to that attack. Well, very effective play in possession. Still possibilities. And problem solved for now. Fulgini. And support available. And just failing to bend the run enough. And the flag has been raised. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. And there to intervene. Mark Uth. Real chance. And danger still. And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking questions of his defence. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Oh, lovely incisive pass. And a fine stop. Barreiro. Sylvain Widmer. Leandro Barreiro. And failure to keep the ball by Kern. Good bit of pressing. Beautifully disguised ball. And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today. And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Well, the stoppage time situation. 1 minute here. Take it away. And there goes the final whistle. Well, we're able to put all the transfer speculation to one side. A bit of running room now on the wing. But the danger averted for now. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Adamian. A chance to whip it in. And he's through here. Oh, it was there for him, but unable to find the target.
Well, he certainly went for power, but the accuracy just wasn't there. He should have scored that.
Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? And a yellow card for that, Stuart.
And he's going to have to be careful now. That was a silly challenge.
Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Well, the final whistle almost upon us, and this is not going to be an away day that lives long in the memory. Stuart, give us your take.
Well, there's been a real lack of energy right from the start of the game, certainly when they haven't had the ball. They're closing down, decision-making and recovery runs just haven't been good enough.
Sustained pressure, and now they have the ball. Oh, good-looking run. Opportunity. Missing the target by a tiny margin.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there. He made such good contact with the ball.
Let's get the latest on the injury situation from our pitchside man, Jeff Shreves.
He landed really heavily on his shoulder then. You can see the discomfort he's in. But he's a tough guy. I think he'll carry on.
Cheers, Jeff. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Mark Oot. 5 minutes left. Yaramendi. Chances on. Well, when you're trailing by a couple of goals, there's no margin for error.
Well, you can't miss those sort of chances. That was their ticket back into the game.
So making the substitution now. And a strong tackle. Could reduce the deficit. And the keeper more than equal to it. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. It's not a bad ball. Well, it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it left the boot. And the referee blows for full time. Well, it was always going to be a big story, wasn't it? But his debut... A chance to whip it. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Dejan Ljubicic. Can he put it away? And a goal! What a magnificent display! It's such a one-sided contest here. 3 goals without reply. Fulgini. Putting his body on the line. Oh, good save. Let's see about the delivery. A gift for any goalkeeper. The pass could do damage. A matter of keeping his composure. And he thwarted the attack with a masterful tackle. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. And attempting the through ball. Not to be this time. Mark Oot. Kyoto. Adamian. Did well to win the ball back. Fulgini. Ut with it. And Kern recovering possession well. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. And deep into the penalty area. That's a good-looking ball. Ball's gone. Well, unfortunately, he couldn't keep the shot down. And unable to keep possession. Adamian. Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. Well, diving magnificently to make sure he got there. Who's going to get on the end of it? And the danger's still on. That's it, the referee brings the action to an end. Well, we're able to put all the trust, putting his body on the line. And providing width. Can he take the chance? Oh, a vital piece of last-ditch defending. Takes the shot. Oh, a smart stop. Over it comes. Well, thumped clear. Kyoto. Getting forward. Oh, goodness me. Into the goalkeeper's grateful grasp. Nicely timed tackle. Ten minutes to go. Inside he goes. Well, giving it a go in a bid to haul them back into this one.
Well, they're knocking at the door here, but they need to score soon.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Fulgini. Can he get one back? Able to get his body in the way. Trying to deliver it accurately and cleared off the line. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Mark Ut. Well, they might be onto something. Credit to them for winning back possession. Real chance. So disappointing for them. This is slithering away.
Well, the clock's ticking faster than they would like. I think that had to go in, Derek.
And we've entered the final 5 minutes. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Well, nowhere close to the goal when all was said and done.
Well, from that sort of position, you should really be testing the goal. Keeper has to hit the target. It's not a good attempt.
Possession one. Mark Oot. Chance here. Must score. There's the goal. Surely now, that is that. This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. Martin. And the referee blows for full time. Well, no surprise to see who our cameras are. And time for the change now. Five minutes to go. And intercepts again. Werner, chances on. And a goalkeeper on top of his game.
Well, it's great goalkeeping. What a big save that is.
Well, a short corner here. Werner. Core in possession. This looks promising out wide. Has a go. Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. Well, lovely work to get past his man, but stout defending when it mattered. Not much time to make up his mind. Werner. Anton Stach. Here's Ajork. Dominic Koa. So Bosloy. And he takes it away. Werner. Dominic Koa. Stach. And he's made headway. He knew he had to make the tackle, and did. And we will have just one additional minute. A chance maybe from the wide position. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Oh, managing to beat him. It's there for him. The keeper diving magnificently to make sure he got there. Now sending it in. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the wrong way as far as the home fans are concerned.
You're absolutely right, Derek.
comes down to the final 5 minutes. Muniain. Soboslai. Simple for the keeper. Schlager. And an effective clearance. Werner. Surely. And a goal! If there were any remaining doubts, that will settle the issue. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. So the final whistle almost upon us, and this is not exactly what the home fans had in
big chance here, Derek.
A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them. And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. And with that, the attack fizzles out. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. But no damage done, that's the main thing. Now what can they do from here? Daichi Kamada. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Tremendous block. Can they hit on the break? Ludovic Ajorc. Oh, what an opportunity. Thwarted by the post. Oh, no damage done. 10 minutes to go then. Kolo Muani. Clean challenge. Well, Manchester City have been busy in the transfer market. The contract situation finally ironed out, and he could be available very soon, Stuart.
Well, at around £40 million, I think that's good value. Because if he does produce his best form, then they've signed a really good
sorry,
player.
Stuart, look at this. And in it goes. And that might give them hope. It's his first goal for his new club.
Well, that's a great moment for him. And could it just inspire a comeback here? Well, here's the replay. And I have to say, the keeper's got his angles all wrong there. That's a poor piece of goalkeeping.
So there we have it. 2-1. Determined defending. There might very well be late excitement. 5 minutes left, and the margin just 1. And giving the ball away. And that puts them in position. Now the task is to remain focused. Oh, a stellar piece of defending. Boré. Lentz. Played into the centre. Well, threat over for now. And a harmless cross gobbled up. Might be a chance here. The crossbar got in the way. Decided to take on the shot from a difficult angle. Not a memorable effort, though.
Well, you have to question the decision-making there. Could he have cut it back? The angle was always against him.
Substitution time it is here. Ludovic Ajorc. They're showing a willingness to attack, as they must, given the circumstances. Time running out. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Has a go. Oh, really good reflexes and danger averted. Well, this might be their final opportunity to draw level. Playing it in, and the danger's still on. Can he convert? Oh, it's a goal! A late leveller. Derby drama to square the game. And an atmosphere to match the moment.
Well, here it is again, and the clearance just isn't good enough. Giving up possession in a dangerous area, just poor defending all round.
Well, that's it for the 90 minutes, but this is not over, and two 15-minute periods of extra time. So away they go again, the first period of extra time, and it's legitimate to ask to what extent mental strength will come into this. Looking forward to it. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Götze. Can he put them in front? Oh no, he's missed the opportunity, and they remain level.
Well, he just lacked composure there, didn't he? They should be ahead now.
Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? And he takes on the shot, able to get a body in the way. Well, the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner? And taken short. Electing to cross into the centre. Taking care of business defensively here. Ieramendi. Breaking at pace.
Well, it's been a frustrating day for these fans. They want a goal. They're urging them to attack now.
They're not giving their opponents any time to breathe. Kolo Muani. Possession ceded by Di Launische Diva. Ieramendi. Can he put it in? Well, leaning back a bit, couldn't keep the shot down. Rafael Santos Borré. Götze! And a decent save, full credit. They decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Mario Götze's corner. Well, they can keep possession now. Gives it a go. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that. So at the halfway stage in extra time. Well, extra time continues. We're into the second period now. Oh, in with a chance. Oh, marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, it's a top-class save from a top-class goalkeeper. That's absolutely brilliant.
Over it comes. And will it be the leveller? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
And relief as the keeper holds on.
Well, he reacts so quickly, doesn't he? That's a great bit of work from him.
Lentz. Mario Götze. It's with Lucas Salario. Promising attack this. Has a go! Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. And a goal! It's a finish of real class! No shortage of acrobatics on display here. He's judged it to perfection. Incredible header. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Götze. Got to it easily, the keeper. Cooper. Leandro Barreiro. It's with Widmer. Interception to snuff out the danger. Well, he's certainly not alone. Götze. And could it be Mario Götze? And a goal to put the final stamp on it. That will do it. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Really getting stuck in. Into the advanced position. No real challenge for the goalkeeper. There's the final whistle, and the visitors move on.
Well, it's good.
And they will make the change now. He's driven in the corner. Good-looking sequence. It's got to be. There it is. A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Fredrik Jensen. An effective challenge. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Oh, what a fine save. And a timely one, Stuart.
Well, that does give them some hope, because that would have been the end. Well, just listen to this crowd. They want a bit more. They know there's still plenty of time to find an equaliser. Surely they get another chance, maybe two.
10 minutes left for play. Well, we've been waiting to see if this might become official. It is official now. Sergio Busquets has completed his move to Arsenal.
Well, he seemed happy about the move based on the interviews, talking about how he wants to finish his career at the club. Seems like a shrewd bit of business to me.
Counter-attacking, very much an option. Looking for the right moment for that final pass. Firing it in. Now able to close down the shot. Textbook defending inside the box. Five minutes to go. Now, who can he play it to? Mendy. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Real chance. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form. So back underway at 3-1. He's found a pocket of space. And let's give credit to the defending. Moving forward effectively. And a shot from some way out. Well, he didn't miss by an awful lot. One minute of stoppage time has been added on. And he takes it away. Good looking move this. Real chance. He's blocked it. Well, there goes the final whistle, and it's all gone to plan for the visiting fans. 3 points for them.
Well, Derek, they were better than their opponent.
And over it comes. No-nonsense clearance. Mendy. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one.
Well, not long left now, but this crowd have been brilliant. Can the players get a winner here?
Plenty of support here, but timely defending when it mattered. Envis Rejbetsai. Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Couldn't keep it. That's useful play. And quite simply wide of the target. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here, and the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
It's a weighted pass. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. Mendy. And the search goes on for a winner. Time is tight. Can he put them in front? He does! And with so little time left, that might be the winner. Wonderful drama. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Teammates available. And the body in the way. And so it will be a corner. And there's the delivery. Safe pair of hands, did his job. keeps going. Putting them under the course, making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle.
Well, the fans are driving their team on here, but can they respond with a goal? Time is running out.
Oh, good-looking run. Surely. Oh, he saved it.
Well, excellent from the keeper. That's a really top-class save.
Well, they'll be looking to add to their advantage from this corner. A very effective clearance. Well, a pretty ordinary challenge. A really good stop at the critical stage.
Well, had that gone in, there was no way back. Not much time left now, though.
Over it comes. Smuggled away. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. Yaramendi. This could be it. And it is. He's done it. Surely a case of game over. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they were dominant in most aspects of the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also...
Substitution time it is here. Nicely blocked, but he's got to get rid of it. Well, threat averted. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Sibachu. Now Lingard. Still pushing for what could be a winner. And let's give credit to the defending. In with a chance. And it might be the goal that gives them victory. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Well, almost at full time, and this is not really what the home fans had in mind. Stuart, interested to get your thoughts as always.
Well, it's been close, but I'm not sure they deserve anything from this game. They've just not created enough clear-cut.
In it goes! 2 goals in rapid-fire fashion, and looking very comfortable here. So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. A sloppy pass. And just 5 minutes remaining. Has a go. No way through. Oh, good work by the keeper. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. And a substitution in the offing. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Could cross it in here. He knows he's got to react. since they have the ball. The referee playing advantage here. He's found a pocket of space. Takes the shot. Nicely saved. And over it comes. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
You're absolutely right, Derek. They really struggle to get to grips with the game. They always seem...
Now showing excellent judgment to intercept. Bachu. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Defenders need to cover. Can he put them ahead? Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend.
Well, that would probably have been the winner. It's so unlucky. Is there going to be a dramatic finish here? Let's hope so.
Well, they can't dwell on not getting the rub of the green. Perhaps they can create another chance now. Oh, big chance! And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Ieramendi. On the ball in an attacking position, but they've got to do something positive quickly. Well, it looked as though it had a... Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Lovely work to get past his man. Well, his teammate got him out of trouble. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. 5 minutes remaining, and level pegging here. Looked like an effective counter-attack, but brilliantly read. And the search goes on for a winner. Time is tight. Well, he certainly wasn't offside by a mile. Jean-Paul Boetius. Into the advanced position. This looks more than decent. Could be. And still a chance. Well, that's the end of that for now. Chance to do damage.
Well, just listen to these fans. They believe a goal is coming here.
And players waiting in the centre. Being pressed and pressed high. The high press was very much on. Well, not troubling the goalkeeper at all there.
And from that sort of distance, you should be troubling the goalkeeper. Technique let him down there.
Paulsen. Richter. Well, they're certainly thinking about a winner. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Promising sequence. And just what was needed from the goalkeeper.
Well, so late in the game. That's a brilliant stop from the keeper. Big moment for him.
A short corner, let's see. Rogel. And he takes on the shot. Well, no degree of difficulty for the goalkeeper. Good pressure to regain possession. Opportunity in the wide area. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Leandro Barreiro. Level pegging, but can they change that? And quite simply, a wonderful chance was squandered. And that is that. The full-time whistle here, and nothing to separate the two sides at all over 90 minutes. It finishes. The high press was very much on. Inside the last 5 minutes, and 0-0 is still the situation. On the offensive, is there to be late excitement? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Leandro Barreiro. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. Can they forge ahead? No! And all because of the goalkeeper. Margins, margins.
Well, he has done well there, but he should have won the game. They probably won't get another chance now.
The cross is on. Able to deal with the threat. It might be. Oh, goodness me, off the post. Tremendous block. Can't miss, surely. Really vital interception here.
Well, what a finish that would have been. Surely that would have won the game for them. There may just be one more chance coming for one of these teams.
Well, they're on the ball, and they've just got to forget about that moment of misfortune. It's looking promising. It's got to be. Oh, they've done it. They forged ahead, and it might be the goal that gives them victory. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Crossing possibilities. Giving it a try. Well, able to close down the shot. Richter. Danilo Cataldi with it. Can they fashion something? They need a goal. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Anton Stach. Here's Ajorc. Well, he really read that brilliantly. And a throw-in forthcoming. Barreiro. Core in possession. He takes aim. And simple for the keeper. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Well, into an attacking position. It's not too late for them. This could square the game. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well done.
Time for a change then. Who's going to get on the end of it? Outrageously good piece of defending on the line. And a penalty awarded. Spot kick coming up. Well, he's avoided a booking, but the complaints continue.
And I can understand why. I think it's a poor foul. It should be a yellow card for me.
This to make it 1-0. And it's a wild one.
Well, there's not much you can say about that. What a miss that was. Well, here it is again, and quite clearly it didn't cross the line. Mind you, it was very close.
Wataru Endo. It's with Haraguchi. Well, great read there to intercept. Yaramendi. And quite simply wide of the target. Wataru Endo. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. On the attack, is there to be late drama? A disappointing end to the move. Girassi. Thiago Tomas. Stach. Real chance. So nearly a goal at long last.
Well, if he scores there, that would surely have been the winner. Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
Losing possession a bit easily. Level pegging, but can they change that? Far from a good pass. 5 minutes left. Plenty of support here. And the ball back with Stuttgart. Haraguchi. Leandro Barreiro. Determined defending. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, just went a bit too early. Offside. And the substitution will occur now. Not a stoppage time situation. 1 minute here. Ben Johnson. And that is that, the full-time whistle here, and nothing to separate the two sides at all over 90 minutes. It finishes 0-0. Stuart, your take.
Well, Derek.
Who can they pick out? Still not clear. Yaramendi. Pressing high to win the ball. Abdülkadir Ömür. Making progress. And not cleared away properly. And problem solved for now.
Well, the keeper's made a good save, but you just sense a goal is coming soon.
Unable to keep the ball that time. 10 minutes to go then. Possession lost.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
Leandro Barreiro. Well, they're certainly thinking about a winner. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Now can they counter clinically?